9 signs of severe depression. Depression is a lonely and painful condition to live through. You can lose interest in activities you once loved, your moods may be all over the place, and it can be hard to muster up the energy to even get out of bed. Depression is a common mental health condition, but extremely varied and complex. Some people may experience it surrounding the death of a loved one, while others may develop it as a result of genetics. Sometimes depression arises out of hormonal imbalances or as a side effect from medication. While depression in any case is painful, it affects everyone to varying degrees, from mild to severe. In this video, we'll be exploring 9 signs of severe depression. Number 1. You feel overwhelming sadness, hopelessness, and grief. With depression, you may find yourself feeling emotional a lot of the time. You can feel that everything is hopeless and that it's difficult to even try. These feelings are persistent and overwhelming to the point that you feel emotionally drained. You might notice that these feelings are easily triggered and difficult to control. It also makes it difficult to function in everyday life because you're in pain most of the time. These feelings can make it difficult to concentrate and focus on what you need to do. In some cases, you may feel that life is no longer worth living, which is considered a medical emergency. Before we continue, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell to receive your daily dose of knowledge. Number 2. You find it difficult to take care of yourself. Self-care becomes a lot of work when you're depressed. Simple acts such as showering, shaving, and washing clothes become much harder than they used to be, since you simply don't have the energy you used to. Similarly, you may find your eating habits changed wildly from not wanting to eat at all to eating too much. Trying to get anything done seems to take too much time and energy, so priorities go by the wayside. These neglectful acts, in turn, can cause more issues. Eating unhealthily has both physical and mental side effects, and poor hygiene can impact relationships and others. Number 3. You lose interest in your favorite activities. Anhedonia is characterized by losing pleasure in any activity that you enjoy. This emotional numbness makes it hard to continue a hobby as you constantly ask yourself, what's the point? In other scenarios, the intense negative emotions are physically and mentally taxing to the point where you don't feel like you have the energy you need to do what you love. Similarly, depression makes it difficult to concentrate, so you may find yourself unable to find focus when you need it. Number 4. You are overwhelmed with negative thoughts. Clinical depression can cause you to feel like you're drowning. Do you feel like you're filled with dread that something bad will happen to you? Do you feel like you lack value and you're disliked by those around you? These thoughts are debilitating, hurtful, and loud. Some people turn to substances to try to drown out these horrible emotions, which in turn only worsens them. These feelings tie in with sadness, hopelessness, and grief and make it near impossible to function normally. Number 5. You feel empty and alone. Depression can be an isolating experience. Perhaps you feel that your flame has gone out. Maybe you feel that you're alone in your feelings and that no one else understands what you're going through. These feelings can be overwhelming in clinical depression and hurt your perception of yourself. You might cut off others, either intentionally or not, causing yourself to feel even more alone. Even though feeling isolated is common in depression, sometimes it takes talking with the right person to feel more comforted. Number 6. You feel drained. Depression is physically, emotionally, and mentally taxing to where it takes too much energy to do small tasks. You may find yourself excessively sleeping and spending a lot more time in bed than you used to. This worn-out feeling can make it hard to focus on work and school, causing you to fall behind. Additionally, you may find yourself struggling in your relationships because you have a harder time getting out to see others. Number 7. You experience severe mood swings. Mood swings are common in depression and can be severe. Do you find your moods changing rapidly and severely? Do you go from feeling joyful to extreme anger or sadness with little provocation? Depression can cause these intense and consuming feelings. They can be hard to control and cause you to say or do things outside of character. You might lash out at a friend over something minor and act in a manner that is inappropriate for the situation. For instance, getting extremely upset at someone for changing plans or forgetting about an event that is out of proportion to the given situation. Number 8. You experience psychotic symptoms. Psychosis in depression is relatively rare, but a possible side effect in severe clinical depression. If you develop psychotic symptoms, you may find it difficult to distinguish reality from your own mind. In some cases, you may even face hallucinations. Perhaps you hear voices yelling at you and degrading your sense of value. In other cases, you may experience false beliefs, delusions. Some people report feeling an overwhelming sense that they're being punished for something. In other cases, they may feel that they're possessed. Getting diagnosed if you're experiencing psychotic symptoms is especially important, as this can be a sign of a different disorder. Number 9. You think about death. Suicide is a dark and terrifying side of depression. People in this state often feel that there's no point of going on and that the world is better off without them. Suicide is considered an emergency, and any ideation and tendency should be treated with high priority. There are a number of resources and hotlines available to get help if you or someone you know is feeling suicidal. Clinical depression is a debilitating condition that can cause you to feel hopeless and alone. It is important to know, however, that there's help available. Many treatment options exist, ranging from medication to lifestyle changes to talk therapy. It often takes talking with the right mental health professional to help you get your life back on track. What are some more signs of severe depression you can think of? What are some ways to help cope with these dismal signs? Let us know in the comments. And as always, take care. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about our upcoming videos, because more incredible content is on the way.